Hey, what's up? This is Napier back on another video. And being that it is Pisces season, I just figured why not make a video about being a Pisces. I know a lot of Pisces people, if you do come across this video and you happen to see it, you'll probably agree with a lot of this stuff, or maybe you might not. I mean, the sign you are is not the end all be all, but people do share characteristics under different signs. And then when you're born on cusp, you get a mixture of the sign that you're going into or coming out of, plus the other sign, if that makes sense. When you're born like totally in that sign, you pretty much just have the characteristics of that sign. But anyway, and it's based off of constellations and stuff like that, time periods. You know what I mean? It's 12 different zodiacs and it's 12, different time cycles, I guess, on Earth. So this is stuff that people were studying in the ancient times. It don't have nothing to do with religion or nothing like that. But anyway, being a Pisces. Well, first of all, let me say this. My son made me this sweatshirt for Christmas, and I'm just now getting ready to wear it. I mean, getting able to wear it. So it says across cultures, darker people suffer most. Why? And this is like taken off of an outfit that Andre 3000 wore on tour. It's got like a cool little Outcast design on the back. If y'all want to see that, I don't know if y'all can see it or not. But yeah, it's a pretty dope hoodie. So I appreciate him for making me that. But anyway, being a Pisces, I think it sucks because it's a gift and a curse. Because we are a mixture of all the other zodiac signs. So every sign that has characteristics, we have a piece of every sign. And I think people take that for granted sometimes when they hear about Pisces. People, when you talk about your sign versus someone else's, a lot of people take it personal, like you're trying to downplay their sign. And it's not like that. It's just that different signs just have different characteristics, and that's just what it is. I mean, I can't, it's not to put nobody down. It's just that, like I said, different signs have different characteristics. But being a Pisces is like, you can feel everything. So when you're around people that's happy, you feel that happiness. When you're around people that's sad, you feel that sadness. You feel different energies. You can feel, I tell people all the time, I can feel people who are in my presence who are full of shit. I can feel people that are trying to deceive people or people that have bad energy. I can see through people. So no matter how much money people have or how many trinkets they got on or how big their house is, whatever mask and facade they're putting on for the public, I can see the sadness in them and I can see what's really behind it. And I can see that if they don't have these things, they won't be able to function. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't like dealing with me because I talk about a lot of truthful stuff and a lot of truthful things and things that have like meaning to it, purpose to me. I can't tell nobody else what should have purpose with them. But just for me personally, I don't like talking about superficial, stupid stuff. I like talking about things that matter, things that are real, things that people have done for people that are real. I don't care about how much money somebody gave somebody. It's people that I heard that have gave somebody a body part to help somebody else's life carry on. So all that money and this and that, yeah, you might have gave somebody $10,000. That's cool and all, and depending on what the motive was for doing that, I can't really judge that. But I'm just saying that I just care about more realer things. So that's number one. Number two, they say we're hopeless romantics, and I've lived that. Now don't get me wrong, I've had 3 good women come in my life, but I guess because of my Pisces traits, I kind of blew those chances, and that's why I don't really take it personal now because I'm like, at this age, because I literally had 3 good women come in my lifetime and I fumbled all 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I don't know why, but the thing with us is we always want to help people. So we tend to run to partners that need something from us. And those people usually end up being bad for us because they either drag us down or they use us up and then they go on to somebody that don't even care about them. That's usually how it works for us. You know what I'm saying? These people will be, waving something in their face and this and that. And it's not real, but they don't see it like that. They see it like, oh no, they told me they was going to marry me. They moved me in their house. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. And they don't see through the facade of it. So that's what we usually end up with as far as relationships. And then we get to the point when we get older, we've been used and abused so much that we start becoming like real standoffish. And I wouldn't even say standoffish, just that like we don't want to be bothered anymore because we just kind of tired of people by that time. So, it's got its gifts and its curse. Like I said, I have I'm multifaceted in like talent. So I can like rap, I can make beats. I do stand-up comedy. I mean, I wouldn't say I can act, but maybe if somebody taught me what you have to do to act and taught me the ropes of it, I might be able to pick it up. But you know, I'm very artsy and I like artistic things. I like creative people, so that's why I'm really big into like people like Outkast and groups like that because they're very creative. Erica Badu, whose birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to belated birthday to Miss Badu. Um, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's so many people like Kurt Cobain, for instance. I wasn't a big Nirvana fan. I remember exactly when Nirvana dropped because it was when I first moved to, like, we came from the hood to the suburbs. So that part of my life is always going to be in my mind because of the contrast, the differences. And I just remember like leaving the hood and then being in this whole different environment. And that summer, I think the first year we moved there, it might have been around 89 or 90. I think Nirvana might have dropped about 90 or 91. But I remember my next door neighbors used to always have Smell Like Teen Spirit on. But just, so like I said, I've listened to Nirvana songs and I listen to how Kurt Cobain, I'm not a big rock and roll guy, so there's a couple songs I like Lithium, Come As You Are, Smells Like Teen Spirit, and there's a couple other ones on there that I kind of like, but I listen to the lyrics because it sounds so much like stuff that I can relate to, especially Come As You Are. Like, that's a funny song to me because it's like so Pisces to me, like the lyrics to it. And so we come with a lot of gifts. So the thing with us is that if we get somebody in our corner to really pump the confidence into us, because like me, just me personally, I wanted to be famous as a kid, but I also wanted to make a female that may have had, like, and I know this sounds crazy, but I guess I always had this thing with wanting to help people who get, because I'm like a big underdog person, and I hate when to see good people get treated bad or good people get downplayed for like people that are bad people that get put on this pedestal. So with me, like, if I had a female and say she had, like, you know, a life where people kind of look down on her or whatever, blah, 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 or maybe she just wasn't the girl that everybody wanted or whatever the case may be, and I was able to fulfill this dream for her and make her get this life that she, you know, I mean, that she might not have necessarily wanted, but it's like, damn, I can't believe that I'm like, somebody cared about me, it took me to this point. That's what I kind of care about. I don't really care about like a lot of material things and stuff like that. My stuff is more with human interaction and how you make someone feel. You know what I'm saying? Versus something monetary or materialistic being given to somebody. Like, I just feel like when you give people something or do something for people on a personal level, it just means more, I think, to some people that really care and that really appreciate it. You, of course, you're going to have them people that's just going to try to use you. And that's the thing with a lot of Pisces. Pisces are very nice. We're very honest. You know, we want to help people, but we have to learn how to have like boundaries with people. And like I said, the older I got and the more I dealt with people, especially like people that you care about, they tend to hurt your feelings the most. So the older I've gotten, I've become more isolated. I don't deal with as many people as I used to deal with, just because I guess when people start saying things to you or to other people about you, that's pretty much how they feel. And I just feel like if you feel like that, then I don't need to talk to you because I don't even know how you're getting that. And I tell people that all the time, like, it's my energy. Like, I get a lot of good things that happen for me. Like I said, I'm not going to get rich. Like, I don't want to, like, I'll sport gamble sometimes and I never try to get big tickets because I'm not about to get rich like that. Like, my life is not designed to just get rich on some overnight scheme or some real quick come up. It just ain't like that. I'm going to have to work hard to get to that point. And then sometimes I just don't even want to be rich because rich comes with problems. It comes with phone calls and people begging and people putting pressure on you and just all kinds of animosity and people jealousy. I watched my friend go through this when he went on BET. I watched like people don't know the half. They just think they know about stuff and they don't understand. This is one of my best friends. I watched every stage before he even got on BET. When he told me he was going to sign up to go up there, I was there for the whole thing. I watched everything that happened to him. And even going to BET itself just really kind of messed my brain up because seeing the behind the scenes of it versus seeing it on TV is two different worlds and people don't understand that. A lot of that stuff is not how it's presented on TV, and it was not how y'all think it is. You know what I'm saying? We had to sign paperwork saying we couldn't discuss this stuff with people back then. And I wasn't even on the show and still had to sign some paperwork. And so did everybody else that was in the crowd. We was all in the room signing papers. No phones, no pictures, no videos. So, I'm just trying to get that across to people. But it's like I said, it's just like I said, we're very psychic. Like, if you got a Pisces friend that is telling you something might happen or something might go on, believe them, because I'm telling you, we can see stuff coming a mile away. We got a really good intuition. Like I said, we're not pushovers. We're just trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. A lot of times we'll sit on stuff. We won't say nothing. We'll let you keep on digging the hole and digging the hole and let you keep doing stuff. We'll let it build up for years sometimes, but then one day all that stuff's gonna come out. And the usual response is, "Oh, you been felt like that? You been holding all that in?" It's like, yeah, I was holding it in trying to save you and trying not to have to go here. But now that I know it ain't no point in doing it no more, then I gotta unleash it on you. And it's usually harsh. It's usually really truthful and heartbreaking. Because like I said, I tell people all the time, like, stay on my good side. Like, because if I start, like, coming at you on some disrespectful or some, we're going to talk about each other or whatever, I'm going to dig deep. Because I see, like I said, I see really, really good. I can see people and I can see people's flaws. And I ain't saying I ain't got none. But I'm just saying, people that have egos and they feel like they're better than you, they can't take it like somebody that knows they have flaws can take it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to warn people about that. But like I said, that's pretty much like the thing with Pisces. If you want to get along with Pisces, is don't try to trick them. Don't try to manipulate them. Just be honest with them. Like, if you, like, no matter if you're a male or female, some of these people might get mad and they might have like a, there's their decision. But I'm telling you, the more honest you are with most Pisces, the more they're going to respect you. So even if it's something you want to tell them and it sounds like inappropriate, just do it, because they might respect you more for being like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we like honesty, and we like people that we because we're very transparent with people usually. And I ain't saying everybody. Some of y'all might have some Pisces that y'all had bad run-ins with, and then sometimes people don't believe it, but these signs just don't be compatible. So you trying to make it work with this person. It might not be that it's a bad sign. It might just be that it's a bad sign for your sign. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It ain't got nothing to do with like, oh, all Pisces crazy, this and this and that. Y'all flip-floppy. We ain't flip-floppy. Like I said, we give everybody the benefit of the doubt. We just, once it's, ran too far with it, it just is what it is. So, that's pretty much the gist of being a Pisces that I can think of, that I can cover. Like I said, you got a lot of Pisces celebrities. You got like Steph Curry, Method Man, Shaq, Erykah Badu, Chili from TLC, Wishbone from Bone Thugs, Adam Levine from Maroon 5. Like I said, Kurt Cobain, Common, Timberland, Bruce Willis, Rihanna, Emile LaRue. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but she makes songs like she's from, I believe she used to sing with Groove Theory, but then she went solo, but she's pretty hot. So y'all get a chance to check her out. Is Emile LaRue, Spike Lee, and this is more like, you have to look them all up. Justin Bieber. So I say you have to just look them all up. But you can see these are very artsy people. Shaq done played basketball. He done rapped. He do commercials. He done been in movies. Queen Latifah, she another one. She rap, movies, sing. This is what come with some of this stuff. Erykah Badu started off as a rapper, became a singer. That's just what it is sometimes. Like, we like to do stuff. We're lazy. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I'm lazy. So, like, I was laughing one day because I was watching Kurt Cobain's last interview, and he was talking about how he wrote Nevermind off just scraps of paper that he had just jotted ideas down. And that album became like a big thing in rock, especially culture, and just pop culture. So a lot of Pisces, to y'all Pisces out there, even with Pisces kids, y'all need to get them into like artsy stuff, things that have to do with art, like, music, acting, poetry, just anything like that. You know what I mean? They'll thrive in that kind of stuff. Pisces don't like being told what to do. We don't like being bossed around. We don't like being given ultimatums. You know, once you start doing that to us, it's gonna turn us off. We're gonna like purposely rebel because we just rebellious by nature. You know, if you don't we're truly like fish. It's like if you don't catch us, we gonna swim away. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like people say that we're freaky, and I'm not disagreeing with that, but it's just how freaky you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like some people got a lot more freak in them than some other people. You know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact that when you put a male and a female fish in the tank together, it's gonna be some babies about that mug, and it's gonna be quick too. So, you know, I can't explain that part of it, but like I said, if you're a Pisces, because like Steph Curry and them, like one thing I noticed about a lot of Pisces people, especially in entertainment, is when they do stuff, they do it big. Like Erykah Badu literally survived 3 to 4 decades of music in neo soul and stayed relevant all this time. Common, um, like I said, Steph Curry, we do stuff really big. So if we really put our mind to stuff and we really pushed it and pushed it and pushed it, it'd be like kind of almost unfair with a lot of us because you can see what people do just like not even trying. Like they're trying, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're not some. You know what I mean? Some different people, different artists. So it's just like if you're a Pisces, you know, you have to quit letting the outside people make you feel bad about having your abilities and things you're able to do and being, I guess, I wouldn't say clairvoyant, but you know, just that energy you got, you know. And I tell people this too, like for some reason I can't do bad stuff. Like if it's gonna affect somebody else. So like I can't like I know I got friends and stuff that would steal like food stamps and stuff like that. And then I go try out do all that stuff. This is something like when I was younger. And I'll be the first one to get caught. Like when I was in well, I stole some money from somebody one day, and it was a pretty significant amount. And maybe a couple months later, my door got kicked in. And I mean, when I say kicked in, it wasn't about these people. It was a totally different situation. And I was gone, and I couldn't do nothing about it. I didn't even know what was going on. But they kicked my door off the frame. Like I don't know if y'all ever seen Beetlejuice, but if y'all remember when the little preacher dude came out the fireplace and the whole fireplace just turned sideways. When I came home, that's how my door looked. My frame was like this. And they stole like around the same amount of money that I took in studio equipment. So they took all my equipment, and to top it all off, it was all the music I had made for like maybe 7 to 10. I mean, I say like 6 to 7 years. They took everything. So after that, I just quit stealing from people. You know what I'm saying? I tell people like I never have like I don't have a drug dealer's karma. Like I can't go out and sell people drugs and make money off of it and then think it's gonna be all good. And I'm not knocking nobody else that does that or that have done it. But I'm just saying for me personally, it's not even like a moral thing. It is, but it's not. It's just the fact that I know I'm gonna get caught because I ain't got no business doing that. And that's why I tell people I've never used like alcohol or any kind of drugs to manipulate women into having sex. Like I don't do none of that stuff. I don't lie to women to try to I'm not telling no woman I love them to have sex with them or telling them stuff that I know is not true because then I got to live that lie out and I don't like doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, you know, that's just me. I can't speak for nobody else. But I'm just saying for me, my personal being in this body, I know that when I live how I live and I do right by people and I give without expecting nothing in return. So I know that's why I get a lot of stuff. Like I said, I had a lady come to my job like a few years back and just handed me $500 because she said I was the first person that was nice to her all day. I tried to get the money back and she refused to even take it, just jumped in her car and pulled it off. Then I seen her later and she was like, remember that day I blessed you? I was like, damn, that was you? But I'm just saying stuff like that. Like I said, Bone Thugs take me to their concert, you know, different things. I've had people like all kinds of people like just look out for me. And like I said, it's now no rich. I'm about to get rich tomorrow or nothing like that. But it's just in life and just an experience that, you know, that I've went through. So that's why I always try to explain that to people. A lot of people look out for me, or I'll get things that I wasn't expecting. Like I said, I'll hit little tickets. Like if I got some money, I need some money or something for something, I'll hit a ticket for like that amount of money or somewhere close around that. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not about to hit no ticket for $100,000. Like it just ain't happening. So I just wanted to just talk about that because, like I said, it's a lot of things that people just don't really understand about Pisces, and I think they think we're weirded out. We just want to be like, I don't gonna say we want to be different. We just are. So some of us are dressed different. Well, like I got a girl that lived down the street from me. I don't know if she still live down there because I ain't seen her in a minute, but she's a Pisces, and if I can show y'all her, y'all will start laughing because she looked just like how Erykah Badu be on stage, but she just ain't famous. But that's how she be dressed, like having all that earrings and all this stuff on, and different like color outfits, and we just artistic. And I think a lot of people just want to like. I said I don't think they're trying to. When I say want to be different, I'm saying it's people that try to force themselves into different, and then there's people that just naturally like that. And that's what I mean. Like, we're just naturally like that. But this video is getting kind of long, and I don't want to just babble and talk y'all ear off. But if you made it to this video and you agree or disagree with anything I'm saying and you're a Pisces, please let me know. Like I said, happy birthday to all the Pisces this year. Wishing you health, wealth. Well, I ain't going to say wealth because I don't like. I'm wishing you happiness and whatever you desire. How about that? And I just wanted to make this video, I guess, just explain that to people because, like I said, I think a lot of times people just don't really. We're like the misunderstood sign, and I think people just don't understand that if you're just honest with us, if you treat us like we basically return energy. So if you treat us how you want to be treated, you will have no issues with us. We'll go above and beyond for you, especially in a relationship. But when we're not seeing that being reciprocated and we're seeing this all like one-sided in this relationship, then that's what turns us off, and that's what makes us like, not want to be around you anymore. So, like I said, as long as you keep it real with us and you just treat us like you want to be treated, and that should go for most people in the world anyway. It shouldn't matter what sign you are. If you're not cool with something, you shouldn't be expecting nobody else to be cool with it. And that's just how it should be. I know it's never going to be like that. It never has. But I'm just saying, for all the people that act like, oh, the world ain't being real with me, I can't find this and find this. It's like you're probably not being real with yourself. Because if you treat people how you want to be treated, everybody should be happy. And, and that's just how it would be probably. Now, I know it's more women than men, so I don't know how that'll balance out, but I'm saying it'd be a lot more people in relationships and a lot more people not at each other's throats if people did that. So I just wanted to say that. And like I said, I'll hit y'all next time with a video, and peace.